Hello. I thought I should probably show you all of the works in progress that I've got going on. So it's not quite WIP Wednesday, but or whenever you're watching this, this is a list of all of the works in progress that I've got going on. So my number one, I suppose, is the most current project because I'm genuinely working on this. Oh, he says because he's just dropped 2 stitches off the end. Let's pop those back on before we lose them. So this is my current scarf that I'm working on, and hopefully this is going to be finished in the next week or two. I've got a very long train journey coming up, going to Edinburgh, so if it's not finished before then, it'll definitely finish on the train to Edinburgh. But yeah, this is my huge Mondrian-esque scarf. Very excited to be finishing that one. My other sort of most current work in progress that I'm working on is this scarf here, and the Mondrian-esque scarf is super simple, as you can see. Like it's in garter stitch and intarsia. It's very straightforward. But this is the exact opposite. This beautiful scarf is very complicated to knit, but I've done all the hard bit now, so I'm kind of, I don't want to do the next bit because it's too easy and that makes it a bit boring. And also I have to repeat a bit that I've done already, so that's less exciting. I guess that's why that's been on the back shelf for a bit. This is dead to me. This probably needs taking apart or just keeping for posterity and being honest about it, because this is no longer a work in progress. This is such a long story behind it, but ultimately it was meant to be a depiction of a beach, but coming into a scarf. So I was going to add a lot of water on here. I was playing with this shell pattern, which you might have seen in some of my other stuff, and then playing with bobbles for boulders on a beach. Why not? I ended up getting cross with it and it didn't work out and it wasn't coming together how I wanted, so it's stayed in a drawer. I guess this counts as a WIP because it's a sock, obviously, but there's only one of it and I haven't even tied the end in, and I never got more than making it an ankle sock. So I think it is a WIP, but I'm never going to finish the sock because I'm not a sock fan. That's that. Do you know what? For this, I would actually, the one WIP that I do remember, the one work in progress that I really remember, is a lace shawl, and I was looking for it to make this video and I couldn't even find it. And it must be more than a year since I knitted it. So I don't know, is there some rule I need to know about if it's been more than a year, it no longer counts as a work in progress and you can just ignore it? I don't know, hopefully. This, believe it or not, this is an alien. This is a fluorescent neon alien that I'm crocheting, or I was crocheting months ago. Now I'm thinking about it. Some lovely colours in there, but yeah, that has stopped. This is a cowl, project for my sister, and I swatched this, but when I came to actually knit it, when I started it, I really don't like it. It isn't knitting the way I want, and although I could actually finish it and I could make it, I don't want to, and I don't feel like I can make something for my sister that I haven't loved making, because knitting for me is all about, I don't know, certainly for knitting for a family member is about love, and I need to get enjoyment out of it. I don't think I can give her something that I've resented every second of, or at least not my sister anyway. That's not the relationship I have with her. What else have I got over here? Oh my god, this is embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. It's just a difficult one because I had so much enthusiasm for this. I was so excited. I just my enthusiasm got the better of me. I went so much further than I should have done because I didn't write out a pattern or anything for this, for a cardigan. I just thought, yeah, I'll get some chunky wool. I'll just knit a cardigan. We'll see how that goes. Well, if you want to see how that goes, stay tuned, because here it is. I think it's awful. I'm really sad about it. And that's, I mean, that's why it's been in here for so long, because I tried it on once and then saw how hideous it was and put it away. And really the whole thing needs to be frogged. I haven't done up the sides, basically, as you'll see. Stop talking and just show it, Adam. Right, so here's the back. Right, that's the back piece. And I love that. I love this wool, which is it's a Malabrigo chunky, but I love this cable. It's like stag antlers or something, really big, nice, symmetrical cable in there. And then on the front pieces have big pockets and then these lacy cable parts to cover the front of the pocket. You see my buttonholes there. But the fit of this is terrible because I opened it up far too much. So it ends up, the V is so wide it comes off my shoulders. I'll show you what I mean. I'm sorry if I step out of shot here. But it's also, because it's so heavy, the, I guess whatever swatching I did just really didn't make sense. But yeah, it's massively too long and it falls off my shoulders. And I know that if I sew it up and button it up, it's not going to be what I envisaged. And it needs to be frogged and it needs to be turned into something that is beautiful and that is wonderful. And yeah, but there we go. That's a bit of a shame. I don't know whether any of you have any ideas about what to do with that, but if you do, hit me in the comments. But yeah, otherwise, one day that'll get frogged. It's such lovely yarn this. I really enjoyed the colour of knitting that. But yeah, I think that's everything. That's more of that yarn. Do you know what? That's not as bad as I thought. When I thought about doing a work in progress video, I was really stressed about, oh no. I was stressed about, oh, there's so much that I've actually left and that I haven't done. And maybe that's the case. I was building up a backlog in my mind. This is a, what did I call this? Some geographic, oh, longshore drift, that's right. So this is meant to be a series of waves and it's actually knitted, it sort of goes diagonally as you can see. And I don't know if you can see the texture very well here, but it's sort of bobbly. It'll block out a little bit, but the idea was that I had these waves that were sort of pushing something across, and that's why I called it longshore drift. I really like the simple pattern, but what I haven't enjoyed so much about the knitting is that it's the same thing repeated over and over again, and I'm not great at that. I don't quite have the attention, the right kind of attention for that. I tend to need something that varies. So lo and behold, I've knitted an amount of that where something needs to change and it doesn't get to change, so I guess that went in a bag. It's a funny thing knitting like that, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed seeing those works in progress. If you've got any ideas about how I should go forwards with them or any confidence boosters to just frog the lot. I'm not frogging the lot, but particularly the ones that I'm going to finish soon, and I promise I'm going to finish them soon. And I'm not casting anything new on yet. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe or follow and like the video. It makes a massive difference. And yeah, I'll see you around soon.